Hi, everybody. My name is Lacey. I'm a mindset and business coach, and I am so excited that you're here because it means that you have downloaded my free EFT tapping sequence to overcome limiting beliefs. Woo! All right, so limiting beliefs. This is a huge category, right? And there are so many different areas of our life that limiting beliefs can show up. And there are lots of different types of limiting beliefs. So, this is really your introduction to tapping on these negative beliefs. And today we're going to take a deeper focus on negative self talk and low self confidence. And again, like this can show up in different areas of our life. So, keep in mind when you're going through this to be focusing in on where that's showing up for you and where you'd like to release that. So, the beautiful thing about EFT, emotional freedom technique, or tapping, is that we're tapping on your energetic meridian points on your body. And essentially, through tapping on these areas, that allows us to actually sit and process our negative emotions. Unlike other practices, I really love this because I don't think that we hear enough messaging about sitting in the discomfort. Obviously, this is meant for us to process those negative emotions or thoughts. And through the process of EFT tapping, it is meant to help us release any emotional charge that might be attached to these beliefs, these thoughts, these opinions, these things that we're working to tap and release, right? So, first step is releasing that emotional charge from those thoughts. And then the next step is to walk ourselves through this process of shaking up those beliefs and how we hold so much stress and fear in our bodies. And this comes from a part of our brain, an almond shaped part of our brain called the amygdala. This is our fear and stress response. So research shows that by tapping, you're actually releasing and decreasing that response. And so EFT combines tapping on your energetic meridian points, similar to acupuncture, as well as using neurolinguistics, so NLP, to speak directly to our subconscious mind. So it is a bit of a mind body connection exercise. I'm so excited. If you're new to this, we'll be going through this step by step so you can follow along. And don't worry if you get a little overwhelmed or you feel like you need to do it again. You can always pause, restart, whatever it is that you need to really sink your teeth into this practice. And if you've already done EFT, then this will be a lovely refresher, and I'm so excited that you're here. All right, so before we get going, I just want to walk us through a couple rounds of deep breathing here to relax our body, to get grounded, and to be fully here together. So let's start with a big deep breath in for count 4, filling your lungs, feeling that expansion. Now exhale it all out for count 4, releasing what you need to here. Okay, again, breathing in for 4. Welcome that fresh oxygen. Fuel every cell in your body here. Exhale it out, feeling our parasympathetic nervous system relax here. And again, one more deep breath in, focusing on your intention for today's practice. And exhale out all that unwanted, stale, and stuck energy. Good, good. Now, I'd like to invite you to give your body a shake. Okay, so wherever you're coming from, whether it's work or playing or just a tough day, whatever it is, let's shake it out. I want you to let go so we can come to our session with a clear state, clear slate, blank canvas, however you look at it. We're coming in new to process those emotions and to move this energy today. Excellent. Shake, shake, shake. Ah, all right, beautiful. Okay, so now I just want you to give a big reach up to the sky, stretching, just feeling that inner side body here, up nice and tall like a gorgeous, tall palm tree. Now I want you to sway back and forth here, feeling that stretch in our side body here. Oh, that feels good. Okay, now cactus your arms out to the side here. Oof, opening up here, opening up through our chest, getting ready for this change. Keep breathing here. And maybe give your neck a nice stretch. A little circular motion here. Side to side. Now switch. We hold so much tension in our bodies. And I think in a lot of practices we forget to connect in with those bodies of ours. EFT tapping will help us to release a lot of the tension that we're holding in our body too. Okay, give the shoulders a nice roll. We're feeling good. Now I just want you to, feeling good, feeling the warmth. Anybody? That's good. Now I want you to plant your feet just straight into the ground here, getting ourselves grounded. Maybe readjust in your seat, squeaky seat like mine. All right, amazing, wonderful job. Thank you. Beautiful. Now we can begin. So the process of EFT, or obviously I've mentioned this, tapping on different energetic meridian points on your body. So we're going to start here by setting up our whole sequence on this little part of our body, the fleshy little karate chop is what we call it, part of our hand. We're going to repeat this statement 3 times, okay? And then I'm going to walk you in through our tapping sequence. You'll notice that it's cyclical, so we're going to go again and again. So after every statement that I say, I'm going to give you a little space to repeat that. And as you repeat it, you're tapping on the same spots that I am. And so, excuse me, just follow along. Again, you'll see where I'm tapping based on the exercise. This is guided, so we will jump right in together here. So beginning on, doesn't matter left or right, whatever you're comfortable with. I like to use 3 fingers to tap, and we're not tapping lightly here, guys. We are giving it all we got. All right, so begin with this statement. We'll go 3 times here. Even though I have negative self-talk and low confidence, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I have negative self-talk and low confidence, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I have negative self-talk and low confidence, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Great. Wonderful. Good job. That's the setup here. This is what we're focusing on. Wonderful. Now, everyone that's listening in here, I want you to, on a scale of 1 to 10, think about how your negative self-talk and low confidence feel today, right now, maybe this week, right? I want you to tap into how that feels on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being that you are your own damn cheerleader, you ooze confidence, and you trust yourself to figure out whatever comes your way. That's 1, right? Where 10 is that you are stuck in the pattern of saying mean things to yourself. Your negative self talk is present. You're feeling low confidence because of it, and you might lack a belief in yourself, a trust in yourself. So, on a scale from 1 to 10, I just want you to think about where you're sitting right now and hold that number in your head. Okay? Think about it. Good, you've got your number. Wonderful. All right. We're going to check in with you again after we're done tapping. So just hold that number in your head. And I also just want to ask that feeling that you're focusing on right now. Do you feel that anywhere in your body? As I said, we're so highly attuned and connected in with our our body. And when we're feeling stressed or having negative thoughts, we are often also holding that somewhere in our body. I know when I'm anxious or stressed, tight chest, definitely. When I am not showing up or speaking my truth, it's here in my throat chakra. Stress usually happens for me here in my shoulders. So I just want you to think about when you're being mean to yourself, when that negative self talk comes up and it causes us to feel a lack of confidence. Where are you feeling that in your body? You feel it? I find when I'm feeling a lack of self confidence, I tend to sort of like cave in on myself. So I'm paying attention to my posture through this. That's a defense mechanism. We're hiding. We're protecting ourselves, right? Making ourselves smaller. So just keep these things in mind, okay? And now that we've checked in and we know where that's sitting on that scale for us right now, we're going to begin jumping into our EFT tapping. And so I will invite you to watch and follow along. After I say a statement, again, I want you to repeat that to yourself. Don't worry about feeling or looking silly here. This is all for you. This practice is for yourself. And right now, you're taking care of yourself. So scream it if you have to. All right. Okay, so we begin here. Just above the brow. Have your fingers. Here we go. The inner voice in my head always finds something negative to focus on. Repeat. It really impacts my self confidence and brings me down. My negative thoughts can make me feel stuck. Like I don't know what I'm doing, so why even try? I have goals and desires, but they feel so far away when this happens. I wish I could be kinder and more compassionate to myself. Even when I do the work, it's still a constant struggle. Being critical of myself causes massive self doubt. Maybe I could change this habit and feeling. Maybe I am ready to release the hold that my negative self talk has on me. I would really love to change the way I view and treat myself. What if I allowed myself to tell a different story? I believe I am deserving of better treatment. I release and let go of these painful narratives that keep me feeling stuck and insecure. I know I can show up fully for myself and let go of the weight of these negative thoughts. I'm going to create a new story for myself where I trust myself through the ups and downs. And I talk to myself like I do my best friend. I view myself with loving, compassionate eyes. I listen to myself and give myself what I need. And hot damn, I treat myself like an absolute goddess. Because I am worthy and I deserve the love I so easily give away to others. Confidence is just a state of being that I can choose to step into. It's okay if I ever feel unsure because I trust myself to figure it out, like I have so many times before. I start my day with intention. I use rituals to nurture myself every day. I tune into my body and I feel love radiate through me. I'm a rare commodity and I protect my time and energy with boundaries. I'm worthy just for existing, and my confidence helps me show up fully just as I am. The strongest relationship I have is with myself. I care for myself and I prioritize my needs first because the highest version of me is already inside. I speak kindly to myself. I ooze sexy confidence. My reality is a mirror of how much I love myself. People are drawn to my magnetic and self assured energy. The love I have for myself spills over into every part of my life. Wonderful. Good job, everyone. Breathe that in. Wonderful. So now I want you to come back to that initial statement. Those feelings of negative beliefs, low self confidence on a scale of 1 to 10. Remember that number you had before. Where do you feel on that scale now? How do you feel now? Just think about it. Don't take too long. What's your immediate response here? If your number went down, that's great. That's great. That means that you have just done some realignment of your energy. You did some processing. You've done some releasing, and you've also been calling in some really positive affirmations for yourself. So that's realigning those energy meridian points with that new belief. Okay, and so if you have not experienced any shift in those numbers on the scale, that's okay, right? This is a process and it's also a practice. I am, so proud of you for showing up to do this today. And it is an ongoing practice as with everything else. So you can come back to this and you can go through this again and again. Once you get good enough, you can walk yourself through this as well. So, unless you found yourself at a zero, there are likely still some leftover lingering negative thoughts or feelings that are impacting our confidence. So, we're just going to do one more round to tap and release any leftover negative self talk that is lingering inside. This leftover negative self talk, 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 this leftover negative self talk. This is good. I think coming into this, I was around like a 4 on the scale. Now I'm feeling about a 2. I think, the key to confidence is not always being positive. The key to, you know, giving ourselves what we need is not always speaking positively, because that is damn near impossible. What this is actually about is giving you tools to navigate the ups and downs of life and to build a certain trust and belief in yourself that you are worthy, that you are capable, that you can do anything that you put your mind to, and that the opinion that matters most in this life is the one that you have of yourself, the relationship that you have with yourself. So let that be the focus that guides you in every effort in your life. And I also just wanted to share that I've included some journal prompts, all relating back to our negative beliefs and overcoming that, increasing our confidence. So you can check that out, journal on it, really reflect. Again, this is not about toxic positivity, this is about feeling our feelings. And this is about observing our thoughts and just staying open and reflecting and knowing that there are other ways for you to process. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me on this first free EFT tapping sequence to overcome your limiting beliefs. Let me know if there are other areas of your life that you'd love to focus on, and perhaps we'll make some more for the future. And I just wish you all the best. And again, come back to this. You can always speed through the explanation once you've got the hang of it, and just go through the tapping points. I created each script, each loop, each sequence with right down to the words that I'm using. That's all NLP, neuro linguistic programming, and it is made with you in mind to walk yourself through the process of feeling your feelings and then reprogramming your subconscious mind to scan for the positive, to celebrate yourself, to honor yourself, and to increase your confidence and your self love. Okay, so thank you so much. I love you. I hope that this made a difference to you in your day, and we will chat with you soon.